Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking on another video. I hope you guys had a wonderful weekend. It was hot here in Florida, baby. So hot, so muggy. I can't deal. I'm ready for fall. We didn't really have anything going on. Brian was off on Sunday, so if you watch my cash stuffing videos, you guys know that we were planning to spend some time together to celebrate our anniversary this month. So we did go to the St. Augustine distillery, which was fun, and we went out to eat. So that got our month of spending time together started off right. We used to spend a lot more time together, like doing day dates when I worked from home, but obviously I can't do that now because I work in the office. So, fortunately, fortunately and unfortunately, Brian said they let go of some people at work and then somebody quit. So on Friday, which is like the truck unloading day, they had like 3 people, which is the lowest they've ever had since he's been working there in December of last year. So his manager did let him get some extra time. So he did get a few hours of, I guess it would be extra regular time. It's not going to be overtime because he took PTO one day this week. So it wouldn't be considered overtime pay. It's just going to be extra regular hours on his check. But I mean, every little bit helps at this point. So grateful for that. So hope you guys had a wonderful weekend. Let's go ahead and get into the budget for the second week of June. It's going to be June 6th through the 12th for me and my family. Brian's check was $2,000. Mine was $1,502. And we rolled over $126.43, which brought in $36.28 and 43 cents for the week. For summer camp this week, Carter is going to the Y, so that's going to be $180. Our instant ink, we're planning on $180. Our light bill is going to be $25.66. Our internet is $37.49. My car payment $696.30, and Brian's car payment $724.56. So let's just give all of this an add really quick. If I could just do it properly, that'd be great. So that's a total of $1,665.81. We'll subtract that from our income, and that leaves $1,962.62. All right, so for groceries, we're going to do $250. Hopefully we can come under and put a little more towards our credit card. That would be great. Gas, we're going to do $150. We're not going to do anything for clothes. This is an allowance week for the boys, so $15 for them. We're going to go ahead and do $80 for home. We did get chlorine for the pool this weekend, and that came in just like $38 or so. And then we got a filter for under the sink in our kitchen to replace like the pure filter we had on our faucet. So this filters all the water that comes into the cold side of the kitchen faucet, as opposed to like where the pure filter, you like flip the switch and just filtered water from there whenever you wanted it. So far I like the under the sink contraption. It's supposed to filter a lot more, like 15,000 gallons or something like that. So we'll see how that goes. Right now I'm enjoying it. So that was, I used a Amazon gift card that I had, that I won from, where did I win it from? I think it was Clarissa. Was it Clarissa? No. No. Saving stuff with Stephanie, maybe? I can't remember. I want to give away on somebody's channel. And got a $25 gift card. So that helped out with the cost of the water filter. So we should be under budget for home, which is great. We already got chicken feed, so we're not budgeting anything for that. We're not eating out this week. We're not planning on spending anything for medical or blow money or unbudgeted. And oh my gosh, praise report. So Remember when I told you guys that Carter got that genetic test from his doctor? Well, at the time, my doctor was like, oh, well, you won't have to pay for it or whatever. I'm not sure. She probably didn't, talking out the side of her neck, assuming that our insurance would cover it. But of course, it was applied to our deductible. So we owed like $1,600 for this genetic test that told us essentially nothing. So they sent me paperwork for like financial assistance, which was super kind of them. And after we submitted our 1040s from last year, and I put in, that we had other medical bills that we have to pay because of this high deductible plan we have, our medical bills this year have been out the wazoo. So they reduced our $1,600 bill to $299, which was amazing. So I did go ahead and pay that out of our HSA. So we got like $200 left. We got like $200 left in my HSA. So I do contribute $10 every 2 weeks. So like $20 a month to it. So hopefully nobody gets sick and needs to go to the doctor. There's a thing that they do every time Carter goes to the heart doctor. They do an ultrasound, and how they code it is like myocardial strain imaging or something, like however they're wording it, and the code that they're using, my insurance doesn't cover it at all. So the lady said that they could do a one-time exemption because last year, that's how we got that medical bill that we paid in 2023, I think it was. Or was it 2024? You guys know what I'm talking about. The medical bill. It was because of that imaging that they're doing that our insurance isn't covering. So last year we paid for it out of pocket. And this year, I was telling the lady, whatever. And she said that there's like an exemption thing that they could do, like a one-time exemption. So hopefully they'll waive it for us and we won't have to pay the $1,200 for the imaging or whatever. But still, his like heart appointment in general, we still owe like $1,200 for that. So it'll take like a $2,400 bill and turn it into a $1,200 bill if our insurance will give us the exception for this. So hopefully that happens because I got no money. And then, you guys, it rained super bad yesterday. Thank God. I love, the rain here in Florida. It's been dry so long. I'm glad it's raining now. But so we paid that guy to do the gutter repair. And what he did was seal up the seam on the gutter. And yesterday it poured rain. And then, of course, the same issue that we were having happened again. So I sent him a video of it and was like, we were hopeful that the fix was going to work, but it doesn't seem to have. And he was saying that because our gutters aren't seamless, they might not be level because they're a bunch of pieces put together, and they're only 5-inch gutters, where in Florida they're using at least 6-inch gutters because of how much rain we get. So I asked him for a quote to just take it down on the backside because that's where we're having the problem, and put up one seamless gutter so that we don't have this issue. Like, it would not be an issue if it wasn't right over our sliding glass door. Like, the water pours against the sliding glass door and runs down into the track, and we have to put a towel in the track to catch all the water that's coming in. And it's just like when you get that, like it's raining and then you get that downpour, torrential rain, and then it eases up, and it's not something that's happening constantly. But if we don't happen to be here when it rains like that, then there's water all over the floor, which is a problem. So he said he's going to get us a quote for that. I told Brian he might, depending on what the quote is, since it's just like this problem in this one spot, we might end up building something out of wood, like putting up a like a little roof, like 4x4 posts with like a slanted roof that goes up under the gutter that we have already, so that when it starts to gush over, it runs down this roof and off like onto the deck, instead of it like pouring up against the glass door. So I don't know how much that would be to like put up a small roof just over the sliding glass door area. So we'll have to see what this guy's quote comes back as, and then price out Brian putting up a small roof over the back door. I told him it might help with the heat in the house too, because it'd provide a little shade on that back door. I've been watching YouTube videos today about suns. I can't even say what they're called. Sunshades, sun sails. Because that pergola that we got for free, the wind has like ripped the cover off of it because it has like the 4 corners and you put the fabric on it, but like the wind here in Florida, it's like getting up under it and like ripping. Of course, it's dry rotting, which is what tends to happen because it's so hot. And the sun's beating on it, so the material is failing. And then when the wind comes, it rips because it's dry rotted. So I was thinking about having Brian take that down and putting up like 6 posts and attaching them to the deck, and then getting like 2 sunshades and putting them across the deck, because that deck is so hot, you guys. If you step out on that deck, you're gonna burn your feet off. I'm telling you, it's no joke. All right, so enough yapping. Did anybody order a yappuccino? My goodness. That's what my kids call it when you don't stop talking. I didn't order a yappuccino. So our rollover for week 3 is anticipated to be $1,467.62 because we don't have that much going on this week. So, yeah, that's going to do it. So if you guys enjoyed the video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and stay tuned for Wednesday's video. It's either going to be my debt update or my May 2025 goals update. Okay, so I will see you guys then. Bye.